When righteousness makes us feel condemned, makes us feel like it's going to be a negative conversation, this is an indication that we have a flawed concept of exactly what righteousness really is. I'm just going to give you a thumbnail concept here. This is really not going into the, to the language and all of this kind of stuff, but this is kind of more on a functional level. Righteousness is really a standard of character more than anything else. Now, there's all kinds of things involved in describing righteousness and all kinds of attributes of righteousness, but in general, we need to understand that righteousness is a standard of character. Let me just ask you this question. Does God change his commitment to us when we change our commitment to him? When we fall short, when we make mistakes, whatever? Well, you know what? Most religious people say, yeah, you can't mess up and you can't be irresponsible and expect God to be a blessing to you. Well, the crazy thing is, most of the time, whenever we fall short, most of the time when we make mistakes, most of the time when we make the wrong decisions, the truth is God doesn't withhold anything from us. Our heart condemns us, and we actually can't receive from God. We can't receive the goodness of God. In the book of Colossians, the first chapter, or somewhere about the 20th, 21st verse, it talks about how that we were enemies of God, or alienated from God in our minds by our wicked works. In other words, we really were not alienated from God in the way that we think that we were, but because in our minds our wicked works condemned us, then we accused God of being the one to pull away from us. He wasn't the one to pull away from us. We're always the one who pulls away from him.